Hello and welcome everyone. In previous lesson you have learned about how to talk about your well-being and how to ask others about their well-being. In this lesson we'll be learning about the basic sentence structure. So let's begin. Leksyon 9. Noch einmal Leksyon 9. Sätze Struktur. Noch einmal Sätze Struktur. Here is an overview of what we will be learning in this lesson. We will be beginning with important parts of sentence, that the subject and the verb in the sentence. We will also learn where the verb is placed and the types of questions. Here is the first sentence. Ich heiße Jessica. Let's analyze this sentence. Ich is the subject. Heiße is the verb. The subject conjugates the verb. A conjugated verb is different from its base form. With different subjects, verb is conjugated differently. This we will be doing later in detail. Let's look at another sentence which you have already done. Ich wohne in Berlin. Again, here ich is a subject and wohne is a verb. The basic rule of sentence formation in German is the verb is at second position. Subject is placed either on the right or on the left of verb. For example, heute bin ich in Berlin. Ich is placed after the verb. The verb stays in the second position. There are some exceptions here that we will be learning later. Now it's your turn to analyze one sentence. Ich bin müde. What do you think? Where is the verb and which is the subject? Answer is ich is the subject and bin is the verb which is in second position. Now let's move on to the different types of questions. Fragen. Once again, Fragen. We have already learned this before. Questions that begin with wie, welche, was, wann, wo, woher, wie viel, and many more are called as a Fragen. Let's analyze the Frage. Wo wohnen Sie? In this case, Sie is the subject, whereas wohnen is the verb. Here is the another case. Woher kommst du? Here du is the subject and kommst is the verb. In both these cases and all Fragen, the verb is placed in the second position and the subject is on the right side of verb. Now it's your turn to analyze one sentence. Wie heißen Sie? Where is the verb and what's the subject? Yes, Sie is the subject and heißen is the verb. It is in second position. Here are some more Fragen. Wie geht es Ihnen? Wie alt sind Sie? Wo wohnst du? Wie ist dein Name? In all these questions, the verb is on second position and the subject is on right side of the verb. Now we move on to the next type of question. Ja, nein, Fragen. Yes, no questions. Noch einmal, ja, nein, Fragen. As the name suggests, answer to these questions will be yes or no. Now let's analyze them. Haben Sie Kinder? Sie is the subject and the verb is haben. Let's look at another sentence. Sind Sie verheiratet? Sie is the subject and sind is a verb. Please note that these questions are exceptions to the sentences we have already learned, that here verb is not at the second position, it's on the first position. Let's look at another question. Wants to in motion? Here, do is subject and owns is the verb. And verb is in first position, not in the second position. So, whenever there is a Jana in Frage, you will always place the conjugated verb in the first position and the subject will follow it. Here are some other Jana in Fragen. Kommen Sie aus Deutschland? Spielen Sie Fußball? Sprechen Sie Deutsch? Verstehen Sie mich? Haben Sie Zeit? Wohnen Sie in India? You must have noticed that in all these questions the verb is at first position and the subject will follow the verb. Now it's time to revise and practice what we have learnt. Übung. Bilde Sätze. Make sentence. You will be getting some parts of sentence with the subject and the verb. You have to rearrange them to form a right sentence. Do remember the verb is in second position. Only in case of Jana in Frage, it will be in first position. Here is the first one. Your, ich, heiße. Answer should be ich, heiße, your. The verb here is heiße and the subject is ich. Let's move to the next one. Berlin, Sie wohnen. The correct answer is Sie wohnen in Berlin. Wohnen is the verb and subject is Sie. English, Sie sprechen. And the answer should be sprechen Sie English. This one is tricky because it is question. And the question only you can form is here is Jana in Frage. And in Jana in Frage, verb is in first position. And the subject will follow it. So, sprechen is the verb here and Sie is the subject. So let's review what we have learned. The subject conjugates the verb. The verb is mostly in the second position. Questions beginning with W word are Fragen. Here is the verb is in second position. The questions whose answer should be ja or nein are ja nein Frage. And the verb is in the first position here in Jana in Frage. Dankeschön. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, do give it a thumbs up, like and share with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe the channel if you still haven't. You can click on the bell icon to receive notifications whenever we upload a new video. If you have any comments and questions, you can leave them in the comment section below. Tschüss, auf Wiedersehen.